What up? Go ahead. You're at home. What unis are you wearing? If you're gonna go red, I'm just gonna wear my cyan unis. Yeah. All right, let's go. Ready for you to beat my ass.
Well, the skies certainly aren't cooperating, Brock, but for
We
all
are in
those
your
guys
home
on
stadium,
the field,
so
this is perfect football weather. As we welcome you to another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
wait, do I get the ball first or second? Which one is it?
Ball is teed up as rain continues to fall.
Master kicks the ball
And this
off.
contest is officially underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of
Because
this
it's
game.
apparently raining indoors.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. And there wasn't much he could do there. A small gain to the 43. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here we go, 2nd and 9. It gets incomplete.
You stole it from me, fucker.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Walker on 1st down. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle. Offense in the hurry up here. This is Walker on 2nd. And they bring him down around the 34. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for
good.
later for that next 3rd down coming.
I could never stop you anyway, so.
And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Short pass brought in. Running in the... He's finally caught, and he lost the They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Well, a lot of positives for the offense. They were moving the ball pretty well until they coughed it up to...
Man, I'm gonna challenge that because it looked like I got it.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. Really outside of ball security, that was a strong opening possession from the offense. If anybody underwhelmed, it was really the defense. They got to play a little tougher. Not always going to be a takeaway to bail them out.
If only every drive could start like this, right, partner? 1st and goal to begin this one.
Let's go now.
Quick throw left side, complete. Touchdown!
There's nothing I can do against stuff like that, dude.
He pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but
no, I
think
can't.
people agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
When you line up so that I don't have any free guys over there, you line up so that there's 3 guys on the side with 2 defenders, and you block both defenders. There's nothing I can do.
He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Point after, up and good by Fairbairn.
Doesn't matter what adjustment I make. If both of the guys on that side are blocked, there's nothing I'm doing to defend that. Yeah, but regardless of the adjustment, if you throw it to Bowers at that spot, both guys are blocked. It doesn't matter any adjustment I make. Those guys are still blocked. He still gets in easy.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And that's out of bounds all the way across the 45, very nearly to midfield.
When you get contributions like that,
right, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that that pass is unblockable. When there's 2 defenders on that side and you line up with 2 blockers on that side and you throw that quickly, it's going to be a touchdown every time because both blockers are going to block both defenders. No matter what adjustments I make, if you throw that pass, you win.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll give him a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Corum trying the right side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. On play action now, McCarthy. Caught, nice gain left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A pickup there of 33 yards. And it'll give him a 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And he gets in. Touchdown. These guys finish off their opening drive.
It took me a lot more plays to get to the end zone than it did you. You were stopping more of my plays than I was you.
Point after up and good from Bates. And his guys tie this game 7-7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. He's got a gain of 6 there. Terrion Arnold in on the stop. Working quickly here. From the 36. That one's complete over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It's a gain of 4. And it sets up 1st down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
We give up the gut to Walker. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Going to the ground again on 1st. They get 13 on the pickup. And they'll have 1st down.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
They're set up at the 35 now. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Dallas Turner there to bring him down. 1 quarter done, 3 to go in this battle of elite
That's part of
teams.
getting knowing how to play D-line, is I was able to hook him into keeping on the double block.
On EA Sports right after
Sometimes,
this.
like I told you before, it's not always about getting through yourself. Sometimes it's about setting up your teammates to get through.
We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. That's complete to Bowers outright. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll give him a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Offense up to the line fast.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
May now. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Hurry, 70.
Man in motion here. May now on 3rd down. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up 4th and long. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn, ready for the field goal try. From the left
No,
hash,
because on this
34
next
yards
drive you'll get
away.
like an interception or some shit.
Everly's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script.
You act like the last time we played our
It was
game,
always
you
a
didn't get
touchdown
3
that you
interceptions
wanted.
before
That's 3
halftime.
points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Wilson's got it. Hit some space around midfield. Now here he goes down the right sideline. And he flips the field for them.
No, that
before
one guy
being
was gonna
taken
hit me.
down.
You know, Kate, we
I had to
often
try to
talk
spin
about
around
flipping
him.
the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. He's within striking distance. He's into the end zone. Touchdown.
It's Sonic, bro.
Broke the tackle he needed to.
I told you before, getting him up and then training him up as a power back is fucking funny.
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same.
That-
It may be on a stat
that's
sheet,
what happens
but
when you take
sometimes
Jahmyr
that
Gibbs and
offensive
train him
play
as a
isn't
power
running
back.
quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop. Because a broken tackle, what can mean a touchdown.
No, it's not. But if you take a really fast receiver and then train him up as a power back, it takes almost 2 seasons to get him to that point. But
Bates
yeah,
has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Returning it from the 4.
I'm surprised you didn't let it go in the
gets
end
him
zone.
down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
From the gun, it's May. Throwing left side, Bowers has it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Putting a receiver in motion. Looking right
So there's nothing I can do with that shit, dude.
And that is a touchdown.
Because it's shitty. Yes, it is. It's a cheese play. It's in my playbook on college. It's a cheese play. That's why it works every time.
Fairbairn
Yes,
now
it
for the
does.
PAT.
Bro, I use it on my college book. It is cheese. Like, I specifically don't use it in user games because it's cheesy, because they always bite down on it every time. Yeah, but dude, that's cheese. If I have to call a very specific play to counter a play I don't know you're calling, then right, but if I have to call a very specific type of play to counter a play that I don't know you're calling, that's cheese. No, there's specific plays that are better, but can be stopped by any type of play. But if it has to be a certain type of play, then that's cheese.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He's trying to push the field. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he will take this in. Touchdown.
I mean, you're the one that pressed down on him. I wasn't going to throw it to him. That was not the intended guy. You did whatever you did at the right before the snap. The outside corner came down towards him right as I was snapping the ball, and I was like, oh shit. Whatever adjustment you did brought the corner down to him. He was not that was not who I was going to be throwing that to. Hey, stop trying to injure my kicker, fucker.
And his guys take a 4-point lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The ref was supposed to catch that.
First and 10 now from the 30. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Hey, it'll block him if he blitzes.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel.
I mean, if I happened to blitz him, it would.
Along with just tremendous vision, he showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. First down, and they go right back to it. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
That was one of those stunts and simulated pressure ones that I do.
Right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. This ball's cut by Bowers. And they bring him down around the 34. So through a flurry of points, we have hit the 2-minute warning. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Got a man. Bowers has it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Right.
They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Walker now from the gun. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. He managed 6.
Why is one of my guys
bringing up
frozen?
2nd and 4.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with
Makes
an arm
sense.
tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
Buffalo 18.
And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown.
They weren't going to be
These guys
blitzing to the
get
right
some
side or
points
left side
in the
anyway.
lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys push their lead to 3. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Why? He still would have missed the fucking reception.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Why isn't it letting me fucking audible? What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? Nothing's working. No, no buttons are working. It won't let me hike the ball or nothing. Like nothing's fucking working, dude.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. So the defense decides to decline the penalty.
Like literally nothing was fucking working. Well, it let me pick a play, but it let me pick the play last time. But it was at the line. It wouldn't let me hike the ball. It wouldn't let me pull up audible or
Offense
routes
go
or
on for
anything.
2nd down.
Okay, it's working now.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
What the fuck, dude?
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Defense doubled him.
Are you doing that shit that Megatron does to you to bump people off the route so they can't catch the ball?
How well that defense had that play covered.
Because that's 2 plays in a row where the receiver wasn't able to get to the ball,
So after that
and
play,
JJ has
completion,
the dead-eye talent, so he shouldn't be overthrowing.
McCarthy looking to throw.
What is going on, dude?
And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground.
Every fucking time. No, that's 3 fucking passes in a row that are somehow overthrown.
Whether it's a close game already out of hand.
How?
Coaches know, gotta execute.
With inside deadeye, sideline deadeye, red zone deadeye, he should not be overthrowing
And this
receivers.
will be his first effort of the contest.
Whatever, dude.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain.
3 fucking
He's
plays
hit
in a
before he
row.
can get
Bullshit,
anything on that
dude.
return. No return on that punt. And it'll be their football. Ball at the 33
The game has
for
apparently
first down.
decided that you get to win this game.
Here we go. Here we go. Hit the streak. Hit the streak. Go.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Award that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
19 right. Come on. Come on. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Warriors 70. Check up.
Back to throw it. He's going deep. Looking for Williams, and it's intercepted. Terrion Arnold has it. And a great return comes to an end with the tackle.
No, what's bullshit is that my QB that's not
That
supposed
brings
to
us
have
halftime. We'll get a
bad
break in our
accuracy
team.
at all.
Their
99
adjustments, and then
overall
return
QB
more
with
NFL
inside
on
and
EA Sports
sideline
in just a little
deadeye,
bit.
overthrowing 3 passes in a row somehow.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Miami Bearcats set to kick off.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Return
Why?
coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground, Corum. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 29. Pass complete to Gibbs. Again, he's got room. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He does it. Touchdown.
It's just Sonic being Sonic.
These guys take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So that
He was hiding behind the big fat guy.
Here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired.
But look, watch. He was just hiding behind the fat guy. He didn't show it, but he was just.
And they're able to score and take the lead.
No, he wouldn't.
Bates now for the point after. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And his guys take a 4-point lead.
Dude, we're using the same fucking AI. It's not like you have a different AI bot than I do.
Bates has it all set up.
Dude, my defense has hardly stopped Kenneth Walker all game. He's got almost 100 yards. He's got like, I'm willing to bet if you look at his stats, he's got like a 7-yard average.
First and 10 now from the 30. Now an inside give to Walker.
Let's see.
To the races, middle of the field.
See?
Into the red zone.
Nothing I can do about that.
Launches, and he's got it. Touchdown. These guys grab the lead on their first
And I
series
called a
of the
fucking
half.
run blitz.
Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
Why? It's an
It's
anti-run
one thing,
blitz.
Jake, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And these guys push their lead to 3.
Yeah, I can't plan for the game glitching players out. Like,
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a first and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play
why
defensively.
even try
as
to
that
pass it
one falls
now? Apparently
incomplete.
JJ's went full retard.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing now off play action. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're rolling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
Yeah,
I'll
see,
tell you what,
there's
you
nothing
give
I
him
can
another
do
foot of
against you then.
space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
Gets everything he has under this throw. What a dive. I think he caught it. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
The analytics are
That
pretty
was pure
clear.
luck for me.
It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's first and 10 near the red zone. McCarthy. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. That one vehemently slotted away. And now they face second down.
But, excuse me.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys can have a little fun with him in practice this week, because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
McCarthy trying again on second down.
Why is he overthrowing receivers?
No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing third and long.
They would sure love to connect on some of these.
It's the game's decided that you're gonna win this fucking game, dude, because there's no reason. Bro, then tell me why a 99 overall quarterback with all the dead eyes is missing receiver after receiver after receiver.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Looking to throw, McCarthy. That's caught for the first. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Working inside the red zone.
Again, overthrowing receivers. Like,
looking for his wide receiver there.
it's every fucking time, dude.
Quarterbacks,
Like,
they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
there's no reason that a quarterback with his stats should be overthrowing receivers this much.
McCarthy with a blitz coming. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Bates now for the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And his guys take a 4-point lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff.
What?
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Come my team, come my team.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Like I said, I can't stop you.
70 Lions.
Running with Walker again. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now
How the
that
fuck
third
was
down
that a
call
dagger
they had
whip?
ready, well, they can stick
Line
it right
I've seen.
back in their pocket for a later occasion.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
No.
Why not go back to it again if it's working?
They can't
Complete.
fucking stop you.
And they make the tackle at the 38. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Receiver gets it on the handoff. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Offense in the hurry up here. Walker. And he runs it across. Touchdown. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot. But on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you can strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd
Doesn't
rather
matter,
go
dude. I
hockey
can't
and
stop
soccer.
you.
That's just a positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating. And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra points sent in through the rain. And these guys push their lead to 3.
You're the one that's kicking, asking me if I'm doing an onside kick. What the fuck?
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
Yes.
Kickoff
As the
taken at
receiving
3.
team, that's exactly what I called.
And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
Apparently. That's the new kickoff rules.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. McCarthy to throw it. Falls to the ground out left.
Yeah, that was
Incomplete.
pass interference. Dude was literally holding
Connected with
him.
Xavier Worthy there. So 2nd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it.
He
all
literally
over
had
the
his
coverage,
arms
really
around him to
forcing
stop him from
incompletion.
catching the ball. That's pass
So after the
interference.
incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Into the hands of Gibbs. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Did you really have to
The end
choke
result
slam him
there,
like that?
15 yards and a first. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's just a field goal game right now as we get set for our final quarter. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10, here's McCarthy. Taking a deep shot here.
Again, you were pressed right up on Worthy. Yes, you were. Yes, you were. If you go back and watch, if you go back and look at it, he was pressed right up on him.
Take the lid off the defense. Great work to find the biggest hole in the coverage, and more importantly, go exploit it.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across.
Yeah, that fucking made sense.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept them in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Here's where you win, because the game wants to fucking fuck me around like that.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Okay.
And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Because the game wouldn't let me pass the ball. I'm sitting there hitting button, no fucking pass.
But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
I'm sitting there hitting triangle, trying to throw it to the slant, and the game would not fucking throw the goddamn ball.
McCarthy throwing here.
Again, hitting the fucking button.
And consecutive sacks.
Whatever, dude. The game decides you get to win, you get to fucking win.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
No, I don't. Because even though it was in the uprights and I hit the accuracy, it doesn't fucking matter. The game has decided that you win.
He's going to need a lot of support.
It's been obvious the entire fucking game, dude.
Everybody knows it. The game may have rested on that try, and that'll be one that's tough not to dwell on.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The give now to Walker. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Fucking 99 overall quarterback, overthrowing receivers, can't pass the ball when I hit the button. Wouldn't let me fucking, like, actually hike the ball one time.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Like, I don't care if I lose, but the fact that I'm losing because the game decides I don't get to play the game.
Looking to throw. Complete here to Bowers. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just
I wasn't even
like
blitzing.
that.
I was fucking cover 2 man.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. These guys holding on to a field goal lead. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. He spins right by him, and he's out of bounds just short of the 30. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play?
I don't know why it's showing
getting
shit
the
that I
first
didn't
down.
fucking
You know what I
call.
like even more? That's going to set up a play action pass in a similar down and
I swear to
distance.
God, that was
And
not cover
defense is
4
gonna have the
quarters.
key on the run.
That was actually... what the fuck? It even changes it in my recently called plays. What the fuck?
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Staying with Walker. And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. They've got to keep moving quick here.
22-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Doesn't matter, you win either way, dude.
On the carry, it's Walker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Walker on first down. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line.
My bad. If you told me that's what you were trying to do, I would have let you get it.
Come away with the win. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently.
GG's, I guess, man.
So
Like, I think you still would have won either way, but I'd rather lose when I can actually play the fucking game.
As we say goodnight, everybody.
Dude, four fucking passes that should have been to open receivers, and he overthrows it, apparently. A 99 overall quarterback with all the dead-eye accuracies with dots as his X factor. Like, none of it fucking mattered. And then 2 back-to-back plays where I'm sitting there hitting past the ball, and it's not fucking passing the ball. Like... It's just frustrating that the game does that. Like, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad that I lost. I don't care about that. And so I'm not trying to take it out on you. The game's just frustrating when it does that shit, dude. Yep, I'll shut up.
Thanks for watching the game. If you're on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you're watching this on Twitch, make sure you follow. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you also head over to my Twitch and follow me there as well. At Lichemax626 at Twitch and on YouTube. Thank you guys for watching and have a great day.
Let me spend these staff points and then you can advance the league.
So I got 249 rushing yards. I threw for 190 yards. Average yards was 8.6. You averaged 6.2 with 37 rushing yards. So this time I shut down your rushing game, whereas the last time you were able to basically do whatever. But you destroyed me on the passing game with 363.
Alright, you can advance it whenever.
I passed 15 times, completed 12. We both had the same number of completions.